right. Wanted to do a little garden video today. There's so much happening. I wanted to record it and maybe share it. It's June 25th. It's Wednesday. And we've been getting a lot of rain. I haven't watered in about 5 days. We've got these lovely milkweed flowers coming out here. Milkweed's amazing because the monarch butterflies prefer it for their where they lay their eggs. And when the eggs hatch and the little monarch caterpillars come out, they eat the leaves of the milkweed plant and feed off of that until they get plump enough to become a cocoon and a butterfly. Over here, they're starting to die back, but over here, I planted this wildflower mix that I got at the Tractor Supply Company, and all these poppies came up out of it. I'm gonna have all these poppy seeds now. The seed heads are forming, see? And it's pretty blurry there. But the flowers are just so vibrant and beautiful. And I got all kinds of colors. I just noticed that little blue guy there. I really like that. I'm not sure what that is. But probably, there's a couple more. Probably came in the same seed mix. The wide leaves are irises that were here previously. But I needed to fill it in around. Alright, let's come over here. So these sorry looking guys are pole beans. And they're so short because we had rabbits eating them. But the dog dispatched the rabbits. Let's just leave it there. But there's some lovely dill. Look at that. Dew-covered dill. Oh, it's spectacular. And tomato plants, and even got some tomatoes getting ripe. Heck yeah. And between the tomatoes, we've got cilantro. We're gonna have to prune this guy soon. I've got this. This is oregano. This is the 5th year of this oregano. I'm getting some flowers here now too. That's really nice. You'll notice there's a lot of Queen Anne's lace and yarrow and wildflowers around that we leave alone. That's on purpose. This is a wild pea here. That's not hurting anybody. It's filling in space and it's giving flowers for the pollinators. This is a little wood pile I'm working on, burning little by little. And of course look at that Queen Anne's lace. Queen Anne's lace is a carrot, so at the end of the season I could actually dig this up and have an edible root out of it, but they're very pungent. You can add a little bit to a soup and get a lot of very strong carroty flavor. Here's the bed that I'm building for next year. I'll get it down about eye level for you to see. That's layers of biochar, straw, and manure, and other food scraps and things like that make it in there too. And that's just slowly rotting down. And next year I will fill it with nitrogen fixer plants. Probably this stuff. Clover. My favorite. All right, we'll take a look at the sunchoke bunches here. Oh, aren't they magnificent? Look at them in the back there. They're about to start flowering over there. They're probably 6 feet tall already. Gorgeous, gorgeous tops to these plants. Oh, and look at this. Very good sign of healthy soil here, you guys. It's a nice little clump of mushrooms. That means we got rotting organic material in the soil. right now feeding those mushrooms. Look at that. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but there's some more hiding back in there. Of course, this is my, get past the sunchokes here and you can see all the peppermint. They say nothing competes with peppermint, but they haven't seen sunchokes or Queen Anne's lace, which is a wonderful space holder type plant. I don't actually grow this for the root. I just really love the flower. And something neat about these flowers, when I was a kid, we used to pick them and you'd put them in a vase with some colored water, and the stem will suck the colored water, like with a little food coloring in it, up into the flower, and all these little beautiful little flowers will turn pink or blue or green or purple or whatever you want. You can make a whole bouquet of different colored Queen Anne's lace. Here's something interesting. This is a morning glory, probably a heavenly blue. I say probably because there's a whole bunch of morning glories around, and I'm not sure what this is until it flowers, but I really should pull this back because morning glories are vines. Look at this. Look what it does. So it's just grown around this plantain flower and weighed it down and made it flop down. But it will climb up. It'll climb up my tallest corn stalk here and weigh it down if I let it. So I pull a lot of these out because they're also voracious self-seeders. So they're always around, kind of just growing. But I want to keep some. So I'm trying to keep this one directed toward the Queen Anne's lace and the mint and the sunchokes and stuff. And not toward this, which is my, I guess right now, my main producing garden plot. Some of you might have seen me show this on Ace's channel a few weeks ago, where it was basically just grass and some very small seedlings coming up. But I've been working and tending, and look at this. Look at this. Purple basil, corn plants that are already up to my chest. Cherry tomatoes. This is this cool gourd that supposedly once it fruits, you can make bowls and stuff out of the gourd. And this is the vine for that. It's going to just wind through the bottom of the bed here beneath the corn and everything and start producing fruits. Here's another one of those. Lovely, lovely amaranth. I've been collecting the top leaves and including them in my stir fries and things like that. But I just think it's so beautiful that I'm reluctant to pick it. I just want to watch it grow, and it'll form these dense seed heads, dark red seed heads, full of nutritious protein rich seeds. Here's a more traditional Italian basil here. I might actually need to do something to give that a little more room to come up, but I don't want that in there. Keep seeing these. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like a nightshade to me, but that's all I can really say about it. Sometimes I let things like this grow so that I can learn what the heck it is, because I'm sure I'll see it again. Okay, this stuff is a flower. It's a vine, actually, that's a lot lighter than the morning glory, and I'm deliberately letting that grow up this corn. It's called a hummingbird vine, and it produces very delicate trumpet-shaped flowers that supposedly attract hummingbirds. So I'm hoping later on in the summer the corn will be tall, and it'll be filled with these hummingbird flowers. So there's some more basil. This thing, I think, is a poke plant, which is really tough to eliminate weed. But I want to make sure that's what it is before I pull it up, because as you can see, it's really robust leaves, and actually, yeah, it's not poke. Poke has a has an odor that's really really strong. There's another one of those nightshade plants. This is the one that I'm going to let grow and kind of see what it turns into. There's nothing really else around it, so let's see. This is called purslane, and I let this grow. It grows as a ground cover, and it's a nice succulent. It's actually edible and really delicious, almost sweet. You can make a whole salad out of this stuff if you wanted, I guess. I've never done that, but all right. There's the moneymaker right there. Your good old summer squash, zucchini squash. I've already got 4 blossoms there, 5, 6. They say at the end of the summer, people go around and put their extra zucchini in your mailbox. This is this wonderful summer spinach. Oh man, I can't get enough of this. I just scattered these seeds around so they come up here and there. So good, so delicate. And then deep in here, speaking of scattered seeds, you'll see arugula coming up, which last time I did some weeding and clearing, I always keep some seeds with me of something usually that'll grow quickly. And arugula is a great green. Oh, look at these little guys. Aren't they cool? They'll sprout right up, and I'll be able to harvest them from their tops, and they'll keep growing. So that'll be a nice salad green that I can get for the rest of the season here. Over here we got this big beast of a zucchini. So none of my beds have any artificial fertilizer. This is all organic, no-till. Look at the size of this leaf. This is gonna produce so many zucchinis. I'm not gonna be putting any in people's mailboxes because I know how to preserve stuff. Little pepper plants. I've been harvesting peppers. Got this wonderful wild lettuce, which is a pain reliever herb. People would call it a weed. I call it medicine. There's another lovely pepper plant there with some little flowers that'll turn into peppers. Some plants we skip over just in case we're going to put it on YouTube. There we go. Let's look at this. This is spinach gone to seed. So it's not quite ready yet, but all these little balls here are going to be spinach seeds. I've got so many, and I love this variety of spinach. It's a Nepalese spinach that I guess it's considered an heirloom, but it's just fantastic. And so I deliberately let these bolt and go to seed. Got some more tomatoes here by the trellis. And then I've got, at the edge of the bed here, are potato plants that I didn't plant. Well, it's probably from potatoes I missed last year when I harvested. This was my potato bed last year. So on the edge of last year's potato bed, looks like I've got 1, 2, 3 plants going there, and then I've got another small one over here. So I think I should get enough to make a dinner anyway. I want to share this too. A friend of mine, actually one of the regulars at the restaurant I manage, blows glass and makes these beautiful glass flowers, and he gave me this once. Isn't that great? Anyway, that's a 14-minute video. I've never done such a long garden video. I didn't even get to the herb garden over there. Oh, let's go check out the herb garden real fast, because it's doing all kinds of cool stuff too. See if the pear tree's doing anything. No. Another little garden art orb here, kind of cool. All right, so my wife mostly tends the herb garden. She really loves medicinal herbs and things, so a lot of this I don't know. But I know this guy is California poppy. Lovely, lovely, delicate plant there. We've got borage over here, I think. Or is this comfrey? No, this is comfrey. This is comfrey, which is like a bone healer type of a plant. I think that's something too. I forget what that's called. We got Artemisia here, the stuff you make absinthe out of. The common name is escaping me. Something wort. Weird, I can't remember. Yarrow, look at this. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Similar to the Queen Anne's lace in some ways, but if you look at the leaves and stuff, you'll see it's really a different plant, but it's still made up of these the flowers are made up of tiny individual flowers like the Queen Anne's lace. And probably this would change color too if you put it in colored water, but this plant stops bleeding, can reduce inflammation, and makes a delicious tea as well. And it's just beautiful. We've got the noble elder here, this elder bush that my wife's been tending now for 10 years. Is full of flowers and will be full of berries in the fall. The flowers are fantastic though. Here, let me get closer to those. I guess today's theme is microflowers. Oh, I noticed I hopped over the echinacea here, which is already past bloom. Echinacea root's famous for its immune boosting properties. Pretty sure that's valerian, which is a sleepy time plant. Or maybe that's the valerian. I don't know. This stuff's called marshmallow. And it's mucilaginous or something. I think that's what you call it. But anyway, when you make a tea out of it, it turns into this really snotty, like syrupy tea. It's very soothing for your throat or your stomach. Really incredible. Oh, it's something neat too. I'm not sure what. But anyway, I think I'll call it there. I hope everybody's doing great, and if you can get a little soil in a pot and grab some seeds, you can have a, wow, look at that. You could have a garden too. Doesn't take much. I think these are poppies too. These are like the true poppies. Ooh, boy. All right, love everybody. Bye.